If you enjoy this video, then please leave a like and a comment, and don't forget to subscribe and hit the notification bell. And while you're here, why not check out all our other content? Thank you, and enjoy the video.
And if you want these figures for yourself, you can get them on Amazon through my link in the description. Today's review is on Studio Series 86, Hook, and Longhaul. Now, for the people who haven't seen my review on Scrapper and Bone Crusher, I don't mind the 86 Constructicons. I understand the hate they're getting. These figures aren't for everyone. But for someone like me, who has never handled any kind of combining Devastator, and just want solid, good-looking versions of the Constructicons, I can look past the few issues these figures have. And I do say few, because these figures aren't even bad. You're all just mean. Also, I won't be doing any combining in this video. I'll wait until I have Scavenger and Mixmaster, and then do Devastator as like a grand finale. Now, before we look at the figures, let's take a look at the box. Okay, so we got a very big box here. I am very far away from the table right now. So we got some nice artwork on the front. Transformers Studio Series, Transformers the movie, the names of the figures, ignore that damage there. On the side, more artwork. On the back, the same picture from Scrapper and Bone Crusher. Like, couldn't they find more images of the Constructicons? And then pictures of the figures and the vehicle modes. And then here we have a bio. Longhaul and Hook combine with other Constructicons to form Devastator. And then on the side, a picture of Devastator. On the top, the names of the figures. On the bottom, nothing. Good box. Very big, good box. Anyway, Hook. Now, I genuinely don't get the complaints for this one. Why are people mad that his legs look normal instead of like a crime against nature? First off, his original legs are horrible. And I will always say that I prefer good-looking figures over 100% accuracy. Especially when it leads to stuff like this. Second, you do realize these figures have to transform? I can't see this transforming with its original legs without it being a panel-heavy nightmare. And before anyone says, oh, third party did it, why can't Hasbro? Third-party figures are made specifically for collectors who can handle a complex transformation. This is a Hasbro figure that has to be good for both collectors and kids. So sometimes the more simple choice is the better choice. And besides that, the figure is still 90% accurate anyway. Does that missing 10% really offend you that much? Is the design now ruined because of that missing 10%? No! It's still Hook. It still looks like the character it's trying to be. Anyway, the design is good, painted well, very solid. The face is just taken from Combiner Wars, but it's still a good face. The shoulder pads, shoulder covers, shoulder things, they get in the way of the arms a bit, but they can move out the way, so it's fine. As for size comparisons, here he is next to a standard deluxe, a standard Voyager, and a standard leader. As for accessories, you get a gun, this can slide into the hand, and there's no storage. As for articulation, head goes up, down, left, and right, Shoulders go all the way around and out. Bicep rotation. Double elbow. Nothing at the wrist. Nothing at the waist. Understandable though, since it has to split in half for the combination. Leg goes up, down, and out. Thigh rotation. Knee bend. Foot goes up and down. And an ankle pivot. Posability is really good. Now as for transformation... Okay, so we're gonna start with the legs. They're just going to connect together. And then these pieces are going to come up and the feet are going to go in. And then just plug into the waist. We're just gonna move the crane out the way. These back pieces will come up and... just make sure everything's secured in. Then the backpack will come back. The arms, we're going to straighten out the elbows until they click. And then the arms are going to come up like so. And then they will just plug in to where the feet are. And then there are 2 tabs here that will plug into the backpack, and we are done. And in the end, you get a good-looking vehicle mode that rolls well. The crane can rotate, go up and down, extend, and the hook goes up and down. Now as for Longhaul, first off, I don't want to hear anything about it's not accurate, he was skinny in G1. Longhaul is, and always will be, my big, beefy boy. Anyway, the design is great. He has been slimmed down in comparison to the Combiner Wars figure, so now he looks more like a bruiser rather than the biggest of boys. The face is the same as Combiner Wars. I think the block at the back of the head is new though, and once again, he's painted well and extremely solid. As for size comparisons, Deluxe, Voyager, Leader. As for accessories, you get a gun that comes in 2 pieces for some reason. This can slide into the hand, and there's no storage. As for articulation, head goes up, down, left, and right. Shoulders go all the way around and out. Elbow bend, elbow rotation, nothing at the wrist, nothing at the waist. Leg goes up, down, and out. Thigh rotation, knee bend, a weird second knee bend, and an ankle pivot. Posability is really good. Now as for transformation... So what you're going to do is bring this part down and bring the whole chest up. And then the head will come down. This part goes back. The arms are going to go in like so. And then we're going to fold the hands in, bend the elbows, and then they will come down on this other joint. And then plug into the sides, like so. And then the legs just go together, heels go in. This part comes up and then up again. And then we just bend the knees all the way, make sure it's nice and secured in. And we have a truck mode. And in the end, you get a good-looking truck mode that rolls well. Now, before I give them their final scores, let's just take a quick look at the trailer. It does its job well. It holds all the combiner parts, including the chest pieces, and the fists that can be used as a pair of rocket pods, or Hulk hands, but they can only be held by certain figures. I think the pegs could have done with being a bit longer, but as for the trailer itself, this plugs into the back of Longhaul, well, and it still rolls really well. So that's Hook and Longhaul. Two really good figures. I'd say this set is definitely worth it, especially if you're collecting the 86 Constructicons. I'm gonna give Hook a 7 out of 10, and Longhaul an 8 out of 10. That's it for me. Please be sure to leave a like and a comment, join my Discord server, donate to my Patreon if you want to, follow my TikTok and Instagram, and subscribe to The Great Soundwave. I'll see you next time.